conversation that I had with a client. The interesting conversation was quite simple. I always stress on the part of a quality product, a quality service, because I'm a quality player. I'm a value for money guy, and I always hard sell the idea. Always be a value for money guy. It's a hyper competitive marketplace. Give quality service, give quality, and take quality price. Else you are only stuck with the price raise, and which is going to get you low, and end up losing it every end. The interesting phenomena was, quality uh, is what and how much are you going to charge for it, and there was a big negotiation, and it's a very reasonable expectation to know what you are going to charge for a quality service, and there is often a lot of gray areas which needed to be sorted out. The expectations need to be cleared out in white and black. Whenever I'm dealing with international clients, this is very much very common phenomena with international clients and Indian clients. Indian clients want more things in vague. Okay, we'll do this, is flexible, this is this and that. Just the case with it when I'm dealing with international clients of US, Europe, and other countries. International clients wants everything in white and black. They want everything specific, which is the right way, because the expectations are distinctly clear between each other. You know, they are clear with what they want, and the other person is clear. The service provider is clear what they have to deliver, how much time it is. The question that again comes during this negotiation is how much the quality cost. The answer is pretty simple. When it comes to quality, you get what you paid for. Now, interesting thing is there are many people who fool you on the name of quality. See, if you are in my business of videos and films, I'm now into very different arena, but these are the arenas where fooling people happens normally. I have moved from that because I want to restrict it to ethical model, because I want maximum repeat business, cross selling, upselling, and referral model, and I choose my clients very carefully now. But again, the question is pretty simple, and the answer again is same. With you get exactly what things. Quality service will not come cheap. Quality products will not come cheap. Quality doesn't come cheap. Anyone who try to hard sell you, boss, China products are the best, yes, but it's not a quality product. Japanese product are quality product. There are people who will say, boss, Japanese product or quality product low cost, yes, but they invested 10 years on developing that core competence, developing the machinery, developing that quality standards. The entire country was single trackly focused for 10 years to develop that edge globally. So now it is, and now there are a lot of parameters, but overall, if you take the gross picture of the big picture, you will understand this pretty simple. Quality players and quantity players are very very different phenomena. Overall thumb rule in across any and every, if you are going with a generalistic thumb rule, become a value for money buyer. Paymaster, become a value for money uh, service provider. Quality does, because someone who is delivering quality know at the back end the kind of skill labor that he need to deliver, the kind of manners he need to deliver, the kind of concentrated efforts he need to deliver, the kind of sincerity commitment he have to deliver. It will not come cheap. He also expects something. It's a materialistic world. The service provider is sitting in a business scenario. He also wants to make some money out of it. The the one who is giving them assignment, he also wants to make money from it. Me, have been such many ups and downs of the business scenario, and now I'm systematically I have understood that every business have a cyclic variation. There are season time, there are a bad season time, and so I'm systematically moving into a lot of passive income portfolio like online courses and other lines of businesses, uh, where I'm systematically hedging the cyclic variations of up and down into very systematic one. But overall philosophy for me is pretty simple. I am a value for money person. I want value for money buyers. I want value for money clients. I provide value for money service. I provide quality service. So my kind of person, and what I strongly recommend is the guy, it's if it's not an utter urgency that you really need to do it immediately. To me it is sensible that you wait patiently for some time. You put it your work in your wish list, or your, what I want is in future this future goals list, and wait patiently for some time, but pay for a quality service, for a quality product, and enjoy that quality service. Of course, be street smart and due diligent to know whether this guy is actually delivering what he's committing on the marketing and things like that. Understand this pretty simple practical business scenario. In any business scenario, uh, quality will not come cheap. As a service provider, as a quality player in videos and films and number of other products and consulting solution, I have simply walked out and rejected many clients. Today I reject more clients that and offers that come to me, because simply they want to go with baseless price negotiations. They want to basically, they have hidden agendas and hidden terms and things like that, and I do not have time to entertain them. So a quality my so as I have developed, I have shifted from a hard bargainer price negotiator, from a lower middle class family, to now a value for money guy and a comparatively upper middle class spectrum, and now moving, gradually climbing higher hierarchy. And I have understood the gradual shift in my mindset. I have become a quality, not just I have become a quality service provider, but I also become a quality buyer. And it have been the overall philosophy have changed, that I have understood the pretty practical phenomena of life, that quality doesn't come cheap. With quality, you get what you pay for. Of course, you need to be, it is we knew you need to be street smart and due diligent enough to understand that whether this quality is actually worthy for me at that price, or is it more of a marketing gimmick and things like that, but is it really something that is worthy for me at this price. Now, two important derivation for personal life. If you are a buyer, if you are a quality buyer, value for money, be a value for money buyer. Let's say you cannot immediately pay for the price. Couple of videos back I made a video on the part that, Scrooge McDuck philosophy had this big mistake and the big flaw, that Scrooge McDuck always used to go for the lowest price quote. So it might have 10,000 quotes, but the one which have the lowest price for an assignment, he will simply go ahead with it. And that is the reason why he got struck with many problems and accidents, if you see the cartoons. So if you do not want more mishaps in your life, unexpected failures, unexpected mistakes, understand, uh, going low cost, going cheap is the most costliest strategy on earth. The Becoming a value for a money buyer and paying high price for quality that you can afford is the best deal on earth as a buyer. Now, if you are a service provider like me, like I'm into videos and films and consulting business, so I personally, because now I really have become a value for money person, a quality value for money person, of course, in my reasonable limits. I do have lots of things which I cannot afford as of now. So what I do is I put it in a wish list, and for my future goals. So if you are a service provider, understand, go to value for money type customers. A value for money customer, a quality customer, their benchmarks, if you really are ready to deliver the service, their benchmarks are very, very tough. It's just not easy to satisfy a high quality customer. It's not easy to get a break there also if there is a genuine customer. You know, third thing you need to understand is a customer is a king till the time he's a genuine customer, he's a genuine paymaster. If he's trying to take advantage of you by talking sweet, lollipop strategies is often used in business. You know, we have a business proposal, we'll give you more business and this and that. That is the standard trap. A genuine buyer is never interested in croaking you, uh, lying to you. They will say, okay, this is time, we will test you, we'll give you a small business, and then next business will increase 20% more revenue, and then another 30%. That's how they will. They are ready to pay you. They are not ready to steal money or steal food from you. So because that is their budget, sir. So if you are a service provider, I will strongly recommend, which has been my philosophy. I was stuck for over 7 years, 5 years in my life because I was going with this, cheap. I was stuck with the price problems, which because I was in a traditional small business house, manufacturing hub, uh, where there are typical the Seths, the Baniyas, the Gujrus, the Marwari Seths, and they are businessmen who doesn't want to spend money on a quality. They want everything for free, or they will use their political influence to basically get it done. And because I wanted to have business, have quality clients and things, they wanted everything for free. And when it comes to paying money, they will pay to their political associates far more, even if it is 10 times more, because they have a number of other political gimmicks, that is, but not to the one who's serving them. So I had been stuck into it, and that was a vicious circle. It took me 5 years to get out of it, and every time it was just the same, because if I lower down a price to, let's say, 50 cents, they will still bargain for 45 cents. So that is the normal. So the lesson that I learned very specifically after dealing with this extremely painful experience of a service provider is always, it instead of taking this package deal of going in the short term pressure of getting money, it's better to take a hard decision, ignore this entire segment altogether, go develop that competence, hunt for hunt for a quality paymaster, value for money buyer, service provider, compete in that segment, develop your capability on competing in that segment step by step, systematically. Screen that person who's trying to lollipop you with the buyer, whether he really is. If you are under the principle of professionals, that what I really am now, giving what I'm getting paid for, delivering the quality and service what I'm paid for, is what you will be the most happiest one. Initially you will hit a lot of setbacks and things, because buyers will try to bargain hard. Even in the quality segment, buyers will initially try to bargain you hard, but over the span of time you will end up with few very high quality buyers who are ready to pay you high. And at the same time, the expectations on a mutual note is a very neat and clean picture. Both knows each other, what kind of expectation I can expect from them, what they can expect from me, to which limit they act, what is my limit of gray area, what is their limit to encourage me, and everything is on a very neat and clean route. So the relationship that exists is one of the best relationships that exists. It doesn't come that easily. It is not but at the same time it's not very hard to get, but you have to go through the competence, self-dependence, and at the same time assertive. Screen yourself from the lollipop, so that other person are giving. At the same time, don't come in the shortcuts or short-term races, or the short-term temptation, or the pressure of get rich quick, or we do not have money. uh, Under any condition, I have, as a service provider, completely got out, in most almost any of my segment, from businesses, from the price negotiating segment to a value for money segment buyers only. I do not at all entertain uh, those people who are the price negotiators and penny pincher kind of thing, and lower level, lower hierarchy of the spectrum. In fact, even I have shifted to a quality service provider, where my policy and terms are very strictly clear. You get paid what you get the quality where you pay for, and the terms and everything is very explicitly clear. So understand these two phenomena, and under every condition it's always better to get out of the red zone of price war and penny pinching buyers and irritating customer, where you end up even delivering high quality service. The penny pinching buyer will aid you in telling negative and bad mouthing you after taking high quality service, because that's what his nature is. He's a crook, he want to manipulate. He's a penny pincher. Even if he doesn't want to manipulate, he's a penny pincher. He's not going to give you an Indian net throughout the way. You are cursing him because he's not paying you sufficiently to even cover up your financial goals or whatever is your dream, and whatever is your bare necessities. At the same time, once you have delivered him a high quality service, the maximum you get is just a thank you, which is not sufficient to pay the bills, or the kind of quality that you have invested in delivering him that kind of service. And at the end of the day you regret more. I regretted 5 years wasted on this kind of segment, which and the emotional intensity of pain is so strong that I will that is very strong conviction to assertively, to brutally defend myself from these kind of penny pinch people, and move in the green of value buyers. Find those people who are really a genuine master of quality service, and compete in that arena, and systematically in my limitations, and serve find them, screen them, and once I've taken money in advances, serve them better. Bottom line again, with quality service you get paid, you get quality service what you have paid for. So become a quality player, get out of the penny pinching price zone, become a value for money buyer, become a value for money service provider. Thank you very much.